I was trying so hard to see inside their mouths. I was like, is their tongue gold too? Like, I'm like, every time they came on scene, I'm like, but they made sure to keep it real cute with the mouth, because I'm like, it probably wouldn't be safe. Welcome back to Beyond the Film Podcast, where we talk movies and more. My name is Meadow, her name is Rose, and we are your hosts for this lovely movie analysis podcast. We're going to be talking about one of our least favorite movies in the Marvel Universe, the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, in particular, number 2 for this episode. Yeah, we're getting prepared for Doomsday. As you know, Doomsday is coming out at the end of this year, and so we're just going to continue on our little track of watching all the Marvel movies, because that's what they said we need to watch. Every single Marvel movie ever needs to be watched and understood before Doomsday. So we're trying to cram in as many as we can.
And we're helping you along the way.
You're welcome.
Because you could watch a 30-minute analysis so you can understand.
Yes, and then if you have time, cram in those other movies that we're not talking about yet.
Yeah. Can't watch all of them.
Can't watch all of them, not in just 1 year. So you got to come back for next season, of course. So we're going to be breaking down the themes, the artistic styles that we, saw, that we digested, some of the character relations, as well as our overall thoughts and feelings about this film. To start off, I saw 3 main themes: belonging, family, and arrogance. And I want to dive into each of my little things. But before we do that, did you want to mention any themes that you saw?
I always come with one overarching theme, and you're this. I saw all these other things. I was like, oh.
That's cute.
That's fun.
That's why there's 2 of us.
I love that for you. Okay. Yeah, my theme that I saw, family versus chosen family, for sure.
Period.
Yeah.
So let's just start off with my family one, because it relates so much with yours. I have, chosen family versus blood family. And, we have sisters also, but still not blood sisters. Mm-hmm. Sisters forced by association. Family. Yes, forced family. They bonded by trauma at this point, so they sisters for
and repairs.
Real. Man, but I don't think Gamora got any of those.
She does. He says it in the end. She's not as many, but she does have a few. That girl picked up a huge, the gun off of a ship. And There's no way she's regular.
I'm like, maybe that's just her species. Maybe they're just strong. Because I definitely did mention that in here. Gamora is really, really, really strong. It was that gun. That gun was attached to a ship, and she picked it up with one arm. I'm finna shoot you. Yeah. And then also holding onto the ship and Drax while also going against gravity and inertia. Still held on the whole time. Yeah. Held on through the crash too. Yeah. Strong girl. But also fathers. It's not just one father that we have in this movie. It's 2 at the very least.
Daddy issues all around.
And you get some daddy issues. You'll get some daddy issues. Yes. Everybody. It seemed like maybe the only person that potentially didn't have daddy issues was Drax.
But that's because he is
the daddy issue. You right. Yes. You are so right. We have themes of belonging with the Ravengers. Okay, Yondu, he is feeling left out from the Ravengers. The Guardians of the Galaxy, who's going to be the team leader of their little crew, him and Quill and Rocket, they having this little beef, this little spat or whatever, and Ego as well. He wakes up, he's like, I don't know anything, I don't know nobody, I gotta just manifest and just I want to fit in.
Let me take over the whole universe.
Sir. And I wonder if, of course I know it was intentional for the writers to name him Ego, but I wonder if that was intentional for himself.
He did give himself his own name.
He did. And hold on, I want to look up the definition of. I don't know where my. Can you look up the definition of ego, please?
I feel like it has to be irony.
I found it. Oh, but you already doing it. Sorry.
Open and close.
Open, close. Open, close.
I feel like it has to be like irony with him. Like ironic.
Yeah.
That he named himself that.
Yeah.
Merriam-Webster says ego is the self, especially as contrasted with another self of the world.
What? Could you please read that again for the audience in the back?
The self, especially as contrasted with another self or the world.
Okay. What was that first word?
The self?
The self. Especially contrast to other selves.
Contrasted with.
Other self.
Another self.
And the world.
Or the world.
Or the world. Okay.
Maybe let's go somewhere else.
Or like, are there other definitions below that first one?
Yeah, but this one is about the one of the three divisions of the psyche in psychoanalytic theory that serves as the organized conscious mediator between the person and reality, especially by functioning both in perspective of and adapting to reality.
Okay, that makes
more sense to you?
Yeah, that one made more sense, but it didn't like give a nice in-depth description about what ego is. It's just like, oh yeah, it's a part of the three main parts that make up a human psyche. Like, oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. Cambridge University.
Okay, Cambridge, what you got to tell us?
Oh, darn it, I accepted all the things. I don't want to do that.
No.
Okay. Your idea or opinion of yourself, especially your feeling or your own importance.
Okay.
And ability.
Now that sounds more relatable to what Ego himself is as a character, for sure.
More digestible too.
Yeah. Another, diving into my last theme that I noticed, arrogance. You know, we have the Goldie crew. That seems like kind of random, but it's like they're kind of important because they, at the end of the movie, they create Adam.
Yeah, they're important for
Volume 3.
Yeah.
And then Quill versus Rocket, of course, they're a little arrogant spats that they've been having. And like Quill himself is so emotionally stunted, it's annoying.
I mean, I feel like he stunted growth-wise overall. Like once he was abducted, I feel like the Ravagers are a bunch of kids that like never grew up.
Yeah.
Like that's what they were giving. Especially when the mutiny, like when they're all celebrating and stuff, like it's not giving adults.
Yeah.
Like they're doing these things because they have to survive. Like they're not growing up. They don't have anyone to nurture them.
Yeah. And that's probably why they became Ravagers in the first place.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
like
Homeboy was saying he was a slave.
Exactly. It was like based off of Yondu's story and Quill's story, it seemed like they were like saved from a certain fate. Very interesting. And then of course Ego himself, like, well, his name is Ego. Of course he's an arrogant creature. Yeah.
Celestial.
I wanted to look up, I wonder if like there's any relation at all to Eternals.
I feel like relation in the definition of it, celestial, but not in like
canon.
They homeboys, yeah.
Okay, jumping into artistic styles. Very electric and colorful graphics that we have here, and I think like that's cool, you know. Very like spacey. I feel like once we got like really started getting into space, the movies got really colorful, and like it could also be like the shift of directors and things like that too.
Which
but
is
like
so interesting because when like in real life when you talk about space, they're always like it's just dark, vast. There's no light.
And maybe it's because like there is space travel, like there is a lot of movement that's going through space, and a lot of different like cultures and identities going on throughout all of the different planets that can be touched. So it's like maybe that brings all the color.
I thought you were gonna start talking about like light and speed.
Right.
My bad.
It was okay. You thinking on different levels. Good. And I love that opening scene of the fight, not like the very first opening scene, but like the opening scene of the team.
Yeah.
We get the fight from Groot's perspective. I think it's very cutesy. Groot definitely added a whimsical element to this movie. Ego's Planet, it was like I like that they wanted it to seem like very, very organic. Like even the infrastructure itself like seemed alive, and it's like, it of course because it's all part of Ego, and like it's all his like body, and like speaking on that, I do wonder if like
he feels everything.
Yes, like especially when baby girl crashed a ship into a cave, like,
but
how?
Also because like part of me says no, because he like didn't land his own ship gently. Like even when he landed, like the earth like crushed a little bit under him.
Are you talking about when he landed on that plane that he found them? Oh, okay, because I was not paying attention to the landing when they got to Ego's Planet, but I believe you.
I was paying attention because I was thinking that exact thing. Because they crash landed. It's like, ow. And then I was trying to see how...
Quill and them?
No, they didn't crash land.
Yeah, that was like... They only crashed land.
But I still had this... I still
we were still thinking the same things.
Yeah.
But like... His planet also like just looks like AI. Like it looks like an AI painting.
It is. It was not AI, but
it's definitely not
CGI.
Real. Yeah. They're had very interesting and distortive camera angles that like put emphasis on certain things. Like the most recent example that I can recall is when they had to jump through 500 clicks, and like you're only supposed to jump through 50 of them, and like their eyeballs were like all distorted. Or like when Groot, when he was in the Ravengers, when he got captured by the Ravengers and they made him put on a little suit, they were pouring alcohol. Oh my gosh, it was so soggy and sad. That was so sad. But yes, when he was on the floor and like they were looking up camera angles, it was like distorted kind of cameras.
I forgot to rate it. You wanted to do that in the beginning,
right?
Yes. Okay, we can do it at the end.
Yeah. At the very end, when Ego, like moments before his death, like you could see him become really, really desaturated, and I thought that was interesting. I wonder how important.
Makeup. Oh.
I wonder like how significant like him becoming desaturated was, especially like I don't understand like really why he became desaturated, because it's not like the bomb was like leaking any energy into his brain before it blew up. It was just like kind of like instant death. Maybe it was all the fighting that he was doing with his son, like someone fighting him on his level. Maybe he got tired, fatigued, and he started graying out or something. I don't know.
I think part of it was like just visual representation of him deteriorating. Yeah. Because it was... thought you were going somewhere else with that question. It was makeup. Like, they painted his face. Because I watched the behind the scenes. Like, he was visibly gray.
Wow. That's so cool that...
like, we're not imagining it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad I wasn't just, like, making things up. Like, they actually had that in the cuts. Letting us know. But what were some artistic style choices that you... picked up on?
Not a lot. I was just like taking a moment to appreciate like the makeup artist and all the visual effects that go on behind the scenes, especially because like they have to do this with extras too, because these are like alien people. They're not normal people. The
extracurricular activity planet where they had like the yellow robot women. Like, just like another example of like how much work went into costume design just for an extra in a movie. Yeah.
But even like in the behind the scenes, the actress who played the high priestess, she was talking about like even like the gold makeup took hours to do.
And like I was trying so hard to see inside their mouths. I was like, is their tongue gold too? Like I'm like every time they came on scene, I'm like, but they made sure to keep it real cute with the mouth, because I'm like, it probably wouldn't be safe, or like, you know, probably would be a lot of work in editing to make it golden there.
I would say it probably just wouldn't last very long. Like
saliva deterioration. Yeah, but like their hair was gold, like they had gold irises, everything was gold.
Wow. Yeah, and then just like a very satisfying scene when they first escape Yondu and Rocket, and like his fin going through and like killing everyone, because the transitions between everything in the scene.
Yes, and like even when they were in the camera room and like you're seeing it go through on the camera.
I mean, it went through the screen.
Yeah, and went to guys. Yeah. Yes. Definitely very, very cool.
Yes. That is it. The other ones aren't important.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, we're going to jump into the character relations now. Constant pride battle between Rocket and Quill. This even translates over into Volume 3 and, like, you know, big whole thing with that. And, like, just Quill is a very arrogant character in general. And we see that even in the Infinity War movie. Yes.
Yeah. He made me so mad.
So mad. Like, I actually was able to tolerate his character before then. Like, at that moment, after Infinity War, Gamora and him out the window.
Because it was like, it could have been roll credits. Because what are you doing?
But I guess we wouldn't have the plot. But we would have the plot. There's infinite amount of Marvel comics to be made into movies. Like, anyway, and Thanos is a nobody. Okay,
he's not. He's been behind the scenes this whole time.
But it's like a nobody compared to their bigger problems that's coming up. It's not true. Anyway, Yondu and Rocket, they have this relatable heart-to-heart moment 2 times. Literally. And it's nice for Rocket to have somebody, like, tell him about himself. And, like, also for someone to see what's, like, going on the inside. Like, he's got a lot of thoughts and feelings. He's a very diverse and in-depth character.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we get into what makes Rocket in the 3rd movie. I feel like he was, like, one of the most interesting. Him and Groot, like, very interesting pair. They came together, and it's like they have a lot of depth in their character, but it's like, how did they get to, like, what do we don't know. Like, we learn about Quill, we learn about Gamora, we get some context about Drax, but it's like it doesn't seem like that deep of a character. It's a pretty shallow pool with him, except for, you know, his wife and child dying. That's as much depth as he got. But, you know,
that was the start of his depth.
You're right, because then he gets with the team, and then he, you know, starts building that character. I would like to know more about, like, Mantis and, like, where she came from and, like, what other part of her.
I mean, her whole life has been, like, Eagle's Planet. I feel like that's why we didn't get anything.
Yes. I'm not saying, like, there needs to be a whole thing about it. I just want to, like, know, like, where she was from, like, what that place was like. I just like space things. So just, like, more information about, like, space life.
Well, we know from the first movie, it's probably written down somewhere. They probably, because the director likes to have everything, like, every character gets a story. So she has one. It's out there.
Her. And there are probably comics about her, too. And we get the damaged sistership due to a tyrannical father. So sad, you know, pitting those girls against each other. And Nebula, she's just a big hurt softie. Like, she is a big softie, for real. And we really see that in Endgame. And it's just like, oh my gosh, she deserves so much better. Justice for Nebula.
I don't feel that bad. Like, I feel bad, but not that bad.
Dang, like... Quill and Yondu, their father-son relationship, of course. And then Mantis and Drax, their bestie ship is born this movie. Those are the big character relation things that I saw. What's some that you mentioned?
So I did mine a little differently.
Yeah.
I did Quill and his dad's. And then I did, like, Gamora and Nebula separately. And then I did, like, all of Guardians of the Galaxy together. Like, their whole dynamic.
Yeah.
As a whole. Speaking of Gamora and Nebula, yeah, just like the quote you talked about, you're the one who always wanted to win, but I just wanted a sister.
I could have, like, bawled into tears. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And the director was talking about how, like, in this movie, Nebula is trying to learn how to, like, love her sister, and Gamora is just trying to, like, learn how to love and, like, accept love in general. Like, it's not that she doesn't, like, going to, like, her and Quill. It's not that she doesn't, like him. She, like, that part of her brain just isn't on in general. Yeah. Like, she has been so much in survival mode her whole life.
Like,
yeah.
Like, she's at least 30 or something.
Yeah, well, Quill is 34, so I would assume they're about the same age. But yeah, she's just now, like, learning how to, like, what these feelings are. And I feel like that was kind of triggered when Mantis touched her. homegirl freaked out.
No, for real. She's like, what did you do to me? Oh my gosh, nothing. You're just afraid.
Like, you're feeling these emotions by yourself, babe.
So I wonder, like, then, is there a sensation that goes through one's body when Mantis touches them and, like, performs her empathetic abilities? Because, like, not Nebula, but Gamora was already feeling afraid. So what was it about Mantis touching her and saying that really, like, shocked it into her system? Like, maybe she wasn't aware that she was afraid.
Yeah, I think her saying it out loud was like, wait, no, you're right.
Like, saying it out loud, but also, like, having, maybe that feeling, like, was unlocked. Like, maybe, perhaps, Mantis has the ability to, like, if you're feeling something, but it's repressed in your own mind and in your body, when she touches it, and that empathetic abilities, like, start to, like, she's doing her thing, maybe those feelings, like, come to the front of your brain.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have more about Mantis for our next episode. So I don't want to dive too much.
Okay, that's fine. To the character relations.
Yes. Oh, the director also talked about, like, going back to the scene with Groot, like, the first scene, and just all the scenes with Groot in general. Like, now that he is baby Groot, he represents something different for all of the characters. Like, he represents, like, their growth, like, growing up, and, like, responsibility, because now they're taking care of, like, this little being.
Yes.
Like, now they have to, like, be parents.
Yeah. Like, passing him off during Yandu's funeral, and he just fell asleep on Drax's shoulder. So cute.
Yes.
Getting towards the end here, talking about our thoughts and our feelings about it overall. First of all, okay, like, I'm already biased, as we all
should know.
If you've been watching this podcast from the beginning, like, you will know I have a deep bias against Peter Quill. I don't like him as a character, and that's, like, one of my first notes. Like, when he started talking, I'm just like, like, I'm just so genuinely annoyed by him as a character. It's like, I just don't like him. This team is just, like, famously unserious. Like, it's just so unserious. Like, the whole movie is a comic relief movie from like the MCU, and that's cute. And I don't know who it is behind the scenes that has an obsession with prosthetics and this letting it show through Rocket's character, but I need you guys to stop. Like, it's actually really creepy. Like,
do you want the eyeball?
Cause imagine when he wake up. And then in the first one, when they're breaking out of the prison, it's like, oh, okay, like, here's the prosthetic leg. What was his face like? Rocket. Oh my gosh. Like, I can understand, like, Rocket as
even
a character.
Even in Endgame, though, and stuff, too.
Yes, like,
who was he talking to?
Bucky.
Yes.
How
much you want for the arm?
It's not for sale, you little creep. Oh my gosh. But, yeah, it's like, I can understand, like, Rocket as a character, considering that, like, he was in the lab and, like, all of his trauma. But there's someone behind the scenes that has, because it's like, a lot of the time, like, writers, like, their interest, it gets, communicated through their work that they're doing. So y'all not slick. I see you. I don't know you, but I see you. Oh my gosh. Something else that I thought was really interesting throughout this movie is like the continuous, like, sexual innuendos, but, like, no, like, there's no actual romance. Like, why were you talking about, like, oh yeah, I can show you, like, the old fashioned way of how we make babies. And,
why
like,
are we opening up the movie in a prostitute town?
We didn't open up the movie.
Yes, we did.
We opened up the movie with Peter and his mom.
Oh, okay.
But yes, when we get introduced to the Ravengers, it's literally
sex robots.
Sex worker robot planet. Like, the whole planet, sex worker robots.
Why, like,
Like, how was this important?
And
like,
he's looking all sad in the window when she turned herself off. Like,
whoa. Like, she's in the room still. Like, you're butting up your pants. Like, we all know, like, what is going on here. It's like, I understand that the Ravengers needed to have a confrontation, but it could have been anywhere else. It could have been at nowhere. Like, a planet that we've already been to. Like, why are you introducing a new planet to us? But it's like, also, you know, it could be something that's popular in the comics. Like, they're wanting to expand the universe. But it's just, like, the sexual innuendos in this movie is just weird.
And I'm like, there's a lot of sexualization of women in general in this movie, and I'm like, it's still beginning times, I guess, when it came out. But like, even
it's not like
even Gamora and Nebula, like when Nebula comes on screen, she always has like this very sensual, sexy walk to her. Like, these women are supposed to be like assassins, like warriors. Like, what is the need? Like, especially because Nebula doesn't have any love interest, like you were saying. Like, there's no one. If there was a reason, if you had to have a reason, like, there's no one she's trying to, like, I don't know, you know, like, beat, like, attract, you know, like, assassin, like Natasha. Like, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
So why is she moving like this? I
also then wonder, like, for the Marvel Universe as a whole, do they want to kind of portray the idea that women assassins are typically going to, like, be more sensual as like just characters in general? Because even like with Natasha not having any specific type of love interest, like, she always was like, I'm gonna use my looks and my body to, like, put me in the places where I want to be so that I can, you know, complete the mission.
But also with her, we saw that, like, we saw her using it. Nebula and Gamora don't need to use it. Like, they will cut your head off before they try to, like, seduce you.
Yes. And also, it's like, they were raised by a man.
Yes, they were raised by a man! Like, they were raised by Thanos. Thanos is not making them, like, seduce someone. He's gonna train them to kill them.
Yeah, like, they're not being taught how to use the powers of a woman, like, the way, like, Nat was at the Red Room. There was other women there.
It's not necessary for them in this context.
Yeah. Agreed. 100%. Yeah.
And we see it's obvious. Like, we see it's the people behind the scenes, because when they did Black Widow, Yelena is not being sensual. She's not being sexy. She's not
and like her suit wasn't a skin tight suit. No. That was leather as well. Like, it was very practical.
And it was directed by a woman.
Yes. And she even talked about the practicality of her other vest, and she was like, look at all the pockets.
Yes.
And it's like, y'all be weird back there.
I just gotta point it out because it's obvious.
It's like, literally, it's like, if we didn't, we're just ignoring it at that point.
Yeah.
And the last thing that I mentioned here, both of Quill's dads die in his arms. Yeah. I don't feel bad for him, but, you know, that's messed up. If it was somebody else, I would definitely, like, that's a sad situation.
Right.
Yeah. You got some concluding thoughts and feelings that you want to share?
Just like two little like Easter eggs. When we see Stan, he's talking to the Watchers from the What If series.
Oh, that was
which is crazy because they're not supposed to interact with anyone at all. They're just supposed to watch.
But obviously, from the What If series, we see that is not the case.
Well, yeah, because
that man be interacting.
He was trying to save everyone.
Interacting.
Okay. And he said he was breaking the rules, too, when he was doing it.
He did.
Okay, and then also, with the expansion, when they were on Earth and with the bubbles...
Is Stan a watcher?
No, he was an astronaut because he they had like 4 incidents.
They did.
And he was like, guys, where are you going? Like, come back. Like, like the way he was talking.
It was just giving astronaut. Okay.
Yeah. Someone does have a theory, though. But I'm like, no. Anyways, yes, the expansion, when you see the scene of all the people trying to escape, Quill's grandpa is in one of those scenes in a car with a random black lady, and they're trying to escape.
That is so crazy. Yeah. I literally didn't even notice that.
I looked up because I looked up and I was like, oh, wait a second.
I recognize him. That's crazy that you recognize him. I would not have even recognized him.
Because I was expecting to see... I guess I forgot that it was in the 3rd movie. I was expecting to see him go back down to Earth. Hang out with his grandpa. But that's the 3rd movie. So I was like, I think I was anticipating seeing him.
And also, that was a really good point that Gamora did mention, that, like, Quill never went back.
Exactly.
Up to this point, like, you never went back to all of this freedom that you had, and it's like, I finally found my family. Like, the way that he was crashing out on Gamora, I'm just like, bro,
you
like,
have family
you gotta
on
chill.
Earth.
You gotta chill,
Go
bro.
home.
Gots to chill. But
E.T. go home.
Ooh, yeah.
That's all I had.
Yeah. So, what would you rate this movie?
I gave it a 2.5 out of 6. I don't hate the characters like you. I just don't like the movie.
I also don't like the movie.
Yeah. But, like, as a whole. Like, I, like, they're whatever. Like, I don't love them. But, like, I don't have to smile. Like, he can talk and I won't get irritated.
Like, because, like, it's a majority of the team that I do like. Like, I like Drax, I like Mantis, I like Rocket, I like Groot. It's just those two.
The two main characters.
I don't like them.
That's okay.
Ugh. But
yeah, it was boring. Like, I was waiting for it to be over.
Literally, bro. It was boring. And I gave it a 3. Yeah. There's plot holes, because, like, with his dad,
I feel like there wasn't a lot of plot holes.
I don't remember what made me say that, but it was something about his dad that was, like, I was confused about. Maybe it was, like, the whole, like, does he feel things on his planet thing? But there was something else.
Because most of it gets answered in the third movie.
Okay, yes. Yes, and I also was thinking about the Atom person, but then when I did some more research, I was like, oh, you do come back. And then, yes, boring. And I feel like it has, like, just a lack of general importance to the MCU. I feel like those movies, like, kind of, like,
to the timeline,
yeah, like, and that's probably also why I felt like I didn't really like Eternals either at the time, because it's like what are we doing this for?
I think it's just showing us more connection, maybe, to, like, Thanos' world. Like, everything else is, like, on Earth. Like, we just get a connection to space. I feel like that's the whole importance of it.
Yeah. Valid, but, you know, hey, everyone has their own biases, and
this is yours.
Yes, you already know mine, and you already know how it has influenced the rating of this movie. But, yeah, guys, that was our Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 episode, as we're heading our way to getting prepped for Doomsday at the end of the year. Let us know what you think about the Guardians of the Galaxy series. Like, do you not like, are we alone on not liking Peter? Like, what's y'all vibe? You think we are? Wow, that's crazy.
People like these movies.
Wow. Well, you know, I'm glad that you guys enjoy them. Nonetheless, let us know down in the comments below, what kind of power do you think you would have if you was Eagle's son or daughter? Child. Let us know. But we post on this channel a lot, guys, so go ahead and subscribe. You will be entertained. We'll see you guys next time.